My name's Tyler Lowe. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Primetime Lacrosse, how we get started, where we are today. Jason Wellemeyer and I, who's the co-founder, played lacrosse together at Babson College. He was a junior and I was a sophomore when we started Primetime Lacrosse. It was a very small league, actually over at Lilja School in Natick. Probably had about 50 kids that first year. It was just kind of an organized pickup format. Kids paid $75. They played once a week for the summer, and it really kind of got our start from there. The next year, we started up our overnight camps at Babson, and things really kind of blossomed from there, I guess, into that following year when we started the Primetime Penguin Select teams, some additional leagues, and we began partnering with a company called VIP Lacrosse, and really expanded our offerings kind of across eastern Massachusetts. We've kind of, for us it's really about growing the game of lacrosse kind of in the communities that we're located, and that's kind of how the store came to be. We opened on April 18th. We have kind of a lot of our Primetime Lacrosse branded apparel, custom stringing supplies, things like that. And it really for us is kind of about having a hub for Primetime Lacrosse, having a base for Primetime Lacrosse. Our offices are right in the back here, so really this is where it all happens for us, and really getting involved kind of in the lacrosse community, particularly here in Wellesley.
How you doing? My name is Jason Wellemeyer. I'm the other co-founder of Primetime Lacrosse, and what I'll show you today is just kind of all the string supplies that we have, pretty much in every single color. So the first thing we do is basically you're allowed to pick what type of mesh you want. Kids can come in, pick any sort of color they want, it doesn't matter. Then we come over, we'll do some of the strings. So as you can see, we have 3 different types of strings. Each player is allowed to pick whichever type of string they want. They can pick up to as many as 3 colors per stick, and then we can string it up however they so choose. After that, we go over to the shooting strings. Again, we just have a complete assortment of colors. Probably the most in New England, I'd say, as far as string supplies. We have every single color, every single variety. So we're able to kind of custom string each stick individually to each player. Like Tyler was saying, what we mostly try to do is make sure that we adapt the stick for the player. So if it's a young player, if it's an older player, more experienced player, we make sure that the stick is strung up properly, and we offer a guarantee. If the stick falls apart, if it's not strung properly, they're allowed to bring it back. We'll make sure we get it fixed for them right away. So.
All right. Probably the area of our camps, clinics, leagues, select teams, programs that we're most proud of is our Primetime Lacrosse Power Penguin Select teams. For us, these programs are run a little bit differently than a lot of programs out there, in that we really strive to make these, as professionally run an organization as we possibly can. We hire professional level coaches rather than, parents volunteering, people who really know the game, people who have coached at the highest level of the game. For us, it's first and foremost about fun, allowing players to enjoy the game of lacrosse and really, develop a lifelong passion for the game. Beyond that, these teams, which range in age from about U9 all the way up through high school and players going off to college, is really to prepare them to compete and be as successful as they possibly can at the next level. Whether it's a U9 or a U11 trying to make their town TPL team, their town select team, or a U15 player hoping to make his high school varsity team next year, all the way up through high school seniors, high school juniors who hope to eventually compete at the game's highest levels. We really pride ourselves on preparing the whole player. We have a tournament coming up June 18th and 19th. It's our second year running. It's called the Primetime Warrior Shootout. We partnered with Warrior Lacrosse for the second consecutive year. There's about 55 teams last year. We're going to have about 80 teams this year from across North America, from your club and select, top level teams through town teams. It's really, like we said, a great kind of kickoff to our summer with our camps, leagues, tournament schedule, and it's really, we pride ourselves in running a very, very high quality tournament, just like we do with our camps, our teams, our leagues. So that was, it's a tournament we get really excited about it. It's a great weekend, a fun weekend of lacrosse for everyone.